All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports. Fly as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now here we go. Back way.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now here we go. Hey, we're good, we're good. Go ahead, go ahead.
On second down, Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Cousins. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great 15. 74.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And Cook has it, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Cousins. The middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets it down to the 32. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Cousins. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
82.
On the carry, here's Clement. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Drag it. Lion.
To throw is Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Sendejo. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This box 7.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
81.
Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Cousins on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds Cook. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. A give. This is Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Lucky 50. Yellow.
Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 6. Now Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Lion. There we go. Back. 180. There, sit. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now out comes Minnesota. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Goat looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Wentz now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wentz. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black, come on. 82. Black. Lion. Gray 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wentz now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This 5-7. That's 52, great.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
81. Here we go. Blue 80.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Everson Griffin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down, Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Black, come on. Just like that. Done. 120. Great. Black, come on. 81. Black, come on. Get over there. Go. Done.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go play action. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
We're going. Let's go. Hey, Steamer.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Go. Lady!
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Very good. Go. Lady!
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Eric Kendricks in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rhino! Hey, Clipper! The hot! What I need! Hey, Oscar! Shoot! Black! Through! Gun!
Cousins on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to rifle it, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Again, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Quick strip, the ball's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they are going to set up. Shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rhino!
Following the interception, Cousins lets it go for Nelson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, here's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good chip.
They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Play action now, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, it's Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Play fake. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Lion, lion. Tight right. Touch, waiting. Lion, lion. 82, 82. 82, 82. 82, 82. Black, come on. Lion, lion, lion.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Great 15, great 15. Go, go. Go, go. 20.
Wentz to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.